Congratulations, Samantha. You were outstanding, and Les Mis is not, you're not a stranger to that. You've done it on stage. Having to take a character like Éponine and move it to the big screen, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. It's all a very new world to me, and having played the character for a year on stage, and I did also the 25th anniversary at the O2 in London, you know, you feel like, you know, at least you know the character well. However, I was going into a world that I knew nothing about, so, you know, my experience with the character was the only comforting thing, but walking on set with the likes of Hugh Jackman and Russell Crowe, it was a big old task, and also because these roles are so iconic, I did feel the pressure there to, you know, to do her justice, so I hope I have.
Yes, oh, I mean, I always kind of felt sorry for Éponine. She had these dreadful parents.
Yeah.
She's, the love of her life shuns her and makes her try to fix her up with another girl. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
So she's got a bad break, don't you think?
She's kind of tragic from the start, yeah, to be fair. I don't think Éponine really had a good chance, but at least, this is the thing, is she has a tragic ending, you know. But dying in the arms of the man she loves, it's kind of the happiest moment of her life, so it's kind of beautifully tragic.
Yes, it is, it is. To sing live the way that you guys did in this film, how different is it for you to do something like that when you're on stage and you have all this orchestration behind you, but this is a whole different process?
Yeah, being on stage, you're used to this, the swell of the orchestra and all the beautiful details that were written into this wonderful music. But yeah, on the film, you just had this little earpiece, and there was a piano that was on set, but it was in a perspex box so that we couldn't hear it. So you just hear this like ding, 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 and then later, when you watch the film, the orchestrations get added onto it. So for me, that came when I was actually watching the film. But yeah, you have to use your imagination to imagine how this orchestra is going to fill out, you know, the song. You've got to really imagine that.
Why is it you think that people all over the world have just, you know, this play has been on for years and years and years. Yeah. Why do we love it so much? What is it about it?
I mean, I know that I'm as connected to this piece now at the age of 22 as I was, you know, 10 years ago. And I remember when I was, one moment when I was on stage and I looked down, I saw this little 6-year-old girl just beaming up on stage, and there was her mum and her grandma, both smiling. And I think for 3 different reasons, but you can relate to so many different themes in this wonderful piece that although the time's different, the themes are still relevant always.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, 2 words. Hugh Jackman, discuss.
Perfection, like the man's perfection, and it's like my quest to find like the flaw in Hugh Jackman. He's like the most beautiful man ever. I remember the first time I met him, we were all like, you know, losing weight for this film, and I was on the treadmill and I was sweaty and gross. And I feel like a tap on my shoulder, and I was like,
oh great,
this is not the way it was supposed to happen. I was supposed to look gorgeous. And no, he wasn't. He was so gone because he'd lost so much weight for this, you know, as a transformation. I mean, the man's perfection. His performance is just mind-blowing, but also as a person, he's, you know, he's inspirational. I think there's no one else in the world who could have captured not only just the incredible strength in his voice and the fantastic actor he is, but that almost like saintly kindness that is behind his eyes. He's phenomenal. I could not speak more high of anybody.
Yeah, well, you're phenomenal too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think you have a little career ahead of you in film. So,
oh, I hope
but
so.
I want to see you on stage, so go back to that as well.
I'd love
okay?
to. Love
All
to
right,
do both.
it's a deal. You're fantastic, and what a lovely honor to meet you and talk to you. Thank you so
very
much.
much.
You're fantastic.